Hey, beautiful souls, beautiful sunshine here with DR Holistic Healer, aka Sonia B. I am back with another quick prophetic message that I received this morning. For those of you who are new to my channel, I just want to say welcome. And for those of you who are returning back, I want to say welcome back. Keep in mind that these energies could be happening right now. For some of you, it could be happening a few days from now. It could be happening a week from now or a couple of weeks from now, or it could even be happening a couple of months from now. If the message does not resonate with you at this exact moment, does not necessarily mean that it may not resonate with you. It just depends on your location on the planet. And not only that, but if it does not resonate with you, it could be happening to someone that is around you within your immediate environment. In other words, your co-workers, your sister, your brother, your cousin, your mother, your father, your grandma, your granddad. Take it how it resonates. You know, your boss, co-worker, husband. Take it how it resonates. Anyway, so with all that being said, but the key is just to be observant. Whether these energies are applying to you or whether it's resonating with you or not. Because again, it could be happening to someone else that is around you if it's not pertaining to you. Anyway, so with all that being said, for those of you who do not know, I'm an intuitive, clairvoyant, Hayoka empath who receives divine prophetic dream messages. I also receive intuitive messages as well, and I also receive intuitive messages through music as well too. And not only that, but I am here at this present point in time to help assist you guys on your spiritual journey. And I say all that to say to give you divine prophetic messages from the spiritual world to translate them into this 3D world to help assist you on your journey, your journey at this time. Anyway, so with all that being said, and I assist in the way of not telling you guys what to do, but I assist in the way of one, kind of letting you know, giving you a heads up of the energy or things that's about to take place, so that way you're consciously aware of it, you know, before they get here, so that way you know whether to go left or whether to go right, in other words. But it's important to make sure that you follow your intuition at the same time too. I'm just presenting you with the energies that are taking place at that specific time, but it's up to you what you choose to do with those energies once they get here. Anyway, so with all that being said, let's get into the quick prophetic message. So the message that I received, this message actually I received day 4 yesterday, and I should have put this in the other message, but I totally forgot. So this message came through day 4 yesterday, like I said. In that message, someone is going to want to have a conversation with you in one or two ways, either spiritually or physically. And when I say spiritually, I mean, like, in other words, it could be a telepathic conversation that you're having with someone, or it could be a conversation, or it could be have a conversation that someone's having with you in person, should I say. So I say all that to say that someone wants to know basically what your issue is with them. Take it how it resonates. It could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be your spouse, it could be a co-worker. Just take it how it resonates, because everybody's situation is going to be different, but somebody obviously wants to have a conversation with you, and they want to know what is your issue, what problems. I'm saying issue, but it may not necessarily be an issue. They probably want to know why is it that maybe you're being the way that you're being towards them. They may want to know why it is that you're acting the way that you're acting towards them. So in the dream, it came off as if somebody was asking me that question, in other words, and it's like I was doing something at the same time. So I had to basically tell them, hold on, let me finish doing what it is that I'm doing. Then I'm going to sit down and tell you why it is that I am the way that I am. So once I was done, like in a dream, it was like I was fixing food. So once I was done fixing food, I was like, okay, I'm done, I'm ready. So I got my food. So it was almost like you know how you take and eat some popcorn, and you know, you're eating popcorn when you're watching a dramatic movie, should I say. It was almost like the food, because even though they came to me at the time I was cooking, should I say, it was a matter of me wanting to sit down and get comfortable, and me wanting to just, you know, think about it. When you're watching a good movie, you know, sometimes you want to talk through that movie. Sometimes you're so engaged with what you're eating that, you know, the conversation is getting good to you. So it's almost like I wanted to have my food while I was having this conversation with this person at the same time. So anyway, but take it how it resonates. That's just how it came through. It may not come through in that form for you guys, but it could just be it could come through in a form of the same situation, but just a different scenario, should I say. Anyway, so again, somebody wants to have a conversation with you. And then the next message that I received was, hold on, y'all. Oh, shoot. God, why am I drawing a blank right now? And I forgot to bring my notes down. Hold on, y'all. Hold on one second. Hey, beautiful souls. I'm so sorry. I was sitting here trying to think back to what was the other message this morning. I got up so early. I totally forgot to write it down because lately during this Scorpio season, I noticed the message comes through like after I wake up, period. And I necessarily have not been waking up like in the middle of my sleep. So I've been having to remember it after I'm up and out of bed and having to write it down. Well, this morning I had to run some errands, so I totally forgot the other one. But if I remember, I will record the video and post it later. Anyway, so let me move on. But I want to also tell you guys too something that actually had happened to me while I was running some errands today too. But I'm pulling some cards real quick. So, okay, give me a minute. This is just a message in pertaining to that someone wants to talk to you. Oh my God, like what was that message? And if it comes to me in the middle of me talking, I'll make sure I go ahead and tell you what it was about. Two more shuffles, y'all. Give me a second. So the first card we have learning lessons at work. Some of you guys are learning lessons at work. Okay. And it says, today I will accept my present circumstances on the job. I will reflect on the fact that what I am learning in my life applies to what I am learning at work. I believe that I am right where I need to be, both at home and at my job. So take that how it resonates. The second one that came out is making the right decisions. This is key because this is important where you need to be mindful and tune into your intuition. Today I will search for my own truth and I will allow others to do the same. I will value the worth of my own vision and the vision of others. We are all on our own path, making the decisions that are right for us. And I just said that somebody want to have a conversation with you because they want to know basically what your issue is with them or whatever. So, you know, whether it be a situation that's at work or whether it's in your personal life, your home life, or, you know, so just keep that in mind. And then this last one says, approving of myself. And it says, today, I let go of my need for approval and my need to be liked by others. Instead, I will choose to like and approve of myself. The people who count, including me, will respect me when I am true to who I really am. Oh my God, like this couldn't have come at a better time. Like the message is so on point because again, I said in the dream that someone came to me and said, what is your issue with me? In other words. So I say all that to say, if you happen to have that conversation with somebody who is obviously important in your life, who is, you know, either whether you have to work with them, whether it's somebody that you go home to at night, or, you know, however it may resonate, you know, it's key to stay true to you, but at the same time, not conform to other people at the same time. So, oh, thank you, Spirit. Oh my God, like the message just came through. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, so the second message, and it's tying into this card as well too. Thank you, Spirit. So the second message that came through was, it was as if it was kind of like I felt like it was a sibling. It wasn't, this time it was as if I was looking at the person that it was happening to. So I say all that to say that it came in a form of, it was like a brother and a sister. I felt like they were brother and sisters. They were related. They were related, and somehow they were like in the house, and then it was like next door neighbors. Excuse me, next door neighbors, which is so funny. It's some people who maybe I would have liked. No, this is me talking. It may have been some people that maybe, you know how like back when you were younger and you liked certain people, you know, whether it was like a celebrity or somebody you watched on TV growing up, you like certain people, but then as you got older and you started to really see their characters and their true selves, and it almost it almost changed your perspective of them and really kind of disassociating yourself from them. Well, I saw like three people in this dream, people who I may have like, and that's just, this is just me giving an example so that way you can understand, like in your walk of life right now. You know, the message isn't applying to me because I don't hang out with people because I'm waiting for God to bring me true friendships, you know, in my life. I say all that to say that, you know, I got rid of people who was not serving my soul, you know, who was not serving my soul purpose, you know, people who were selfish and only thought about themselves. And, you know, and when I say selfish, it's okay to be selfish, you know. Sometimes you have to be selfish of being around people who are takers. So yes, take that how it resonates. But then, you know, people who always think things revolve around them. It's okay to be selfish around those type of people, should I say. But you don't need to be selfish around people who are like-minded like you. Meaning, in other words, like if you're a giver and you know that the scales are balanced, you know, it's an even give and take, then, you know, by all means, you don't even need to be that way. But you should also have your boundaries in place as well too, so that people don't overstep them in general, if that makes sense. Anyway, so, but the message was, these people who like I may have disassociated myself with, I kind of, well, it was like, again, these are people that you've probably known for some time. So take it how it resonates. It could just be people that you've known for throughout your work career, people that you stay in contact with, you know, people from high school, people from your childhood, you know, just people, I'm hearing spirit say, people who have been just kind of like a part of maybe like your family, like a family friend or whatever, just people who you have known. But anyway, so the point of the message was, these people were like having a party next door, like they was in the pool having fun and so on and so on. So it was almost like someone that was close to the other person, they was like, hey, they having a party next door, are you gonna go, in other words? So it was almost like I could hear the people outside asking the person who was inside the house, are you gonna come over to the party? So I say all that to say that this is time back into this message right here. What I was talking about, basically, you know, respecting yourself and standing up for what is true for you and not basing your decisions off other people, you know, and what they want you to do. And again, it's about learning lessons, whether it be at work or in your personal life. So I say all that to say, these people were trying to cohort, if I'm saying that right, cohorts the person next door, because it's almost like they kind of distanced themselves from them, because that's what I got. Like this person was trying to distance themselves from the other people, but the other people were kind of like, hey, you coming over to the party? Kind of like trying to draw them back in. So that's the message that you guys need to be just aware of, this next energy that is coming through here. Just pay attention. And it's up to you how you navigate. Spirit has spoke to confirm the message that I had to offer. And what else do I want to say? And that is pretty much it. But I do want to tell you guys something that happened today when I was out and about running some errands, right? So, and I had to write this down because I said I have to let people know that we're in that energy again. So I don't know if you guys think back to March of last year. March of last year when we was experiencing some, I want to say maybe, was it March, April? One of the two, between March and April. Somewhere around that time, some tense, very tense energies that we was dealing with around about that time. I say all that to say, I know that there was like power struggles. And when I say power struggles, I mean like strongholds on the mind. People were trying to have these strongholds on people's minds back during that time. And I say all that to say, I'm not being funny, but this is like one of the examples that I was talking about before. I was having an issue with my neighbor. She was trying to project her energy off onto me, and it's like I can feel that, because one thing about being an empath, you feel, you in tune with what's going on and what somebody's trying to do. So I say all that to say it wasn't just me experiencing it. Other people was experiencing things similar to that as well too. So we are in those energies right now where people are experiencing that somewhat again. So just be mindful of that. And I say all that to say, because thank you, Spirit. And I say all that to say because not only are they playing the strong how can I say it? Thinking that they have a strong hold on your mind. Nobody has control over you, and you have to tell yourself that. Even if somebody's projecting that energy at you, just remember everything is energy. But not only that, but people have been, and I noticed this lately too, because it was a reminder of Spirit. Because when I go out, Spirit's just like, look at this, look at this person right here. That's exactly what Spirit be doing to me. Look at this person. Look at what they doing. So it's a matter of me not becoming too reactive as if I would before. But it's like Spirit's just take me through that spiritual training, and just allow me to see, just pointing out to me the things that people are doing. And I say all that today. So today I noticed two things, and I notice everything. I notice things every time I go out. Let me just say that. But today it wasn't funny. It's sad, but it was that same energy that I talked about yesterday. People trying to manipulate people, projecting their negative energy. Don't forget, I know you haven't really heard me say too much about demons and, demonic, demons existing in people, whatever. But I realize that now, and we're walking past people who may have those strong attributes each and every day. But it's up to you be able to discern, that type of energy that's in your surroundings, should I say. But I say all that to say, okay, I don't want to make this video too long, but I say all that to say that I noticed that people trying to throw their shit off onto other people again. And I stated that yesterday in the other video. So today, what I noticed, right? So I went to the grocery store, right? And this is what I noticed today. I went into the store, and it doesn't matter which store, because people can do this any place you go. So I'm not going to say necessarily what store it was, but I'm just telling you, because I've seen people do this in the past as well too. Be mindful. It's so important to make sure you pray over your food before you eat. Pray over your food, pray over your food, and pray over your food. You'd be surprised at how many people I see just coming into the store. They ain't in there to buy nothing. They're just in there. They're in there. I'm not condemning them, but they're learning their lessons as well too. So in other words, they're teaching some of you guys who don't, pray over their food. They're like teaching you a lesson as well too. So, or should I say, God is using them to teach you a lesson. Because I say all that to say, I literally saw somebody in the store this morning, and I literally watched them. Okay, I literally watched them near like desserts and stuff. Okay, and for some particular reason they was by the desserts. And what Spirit is telling me is because sometimes desserts can be it can be considered as low vibrational food in a sense. I know it's comfort food. It makes people happy at the same time, but it just depends on how you look at it. That's why it's so important to pray, because there's a scripture in the Bible that tells us to pray over our food, that all will go well with us when we eat our food, should I say. And you can look it up for yourself. I don't have it, and I don't have a second device handy to pull up that scripture for you, and I didn't even think about it. But anyway, so look it up, where it talks about what does God say about praying over your food. That's so important, because again, when I was in the store today, I saw this man literally, but right as I was walking up on that particular area. Just know that when you're praying over your food, just know that when you're praying over your food, God is like, you're blessing your food, and God is in agreement with that. But when you're eating your food, you're just showing your disappreciation of just food, and, just gulping everything down and not appreciating life, and, just things that life has to offer. So as I was walking up on like the desserts or whatever the case may be, I was noticing this man, and I noticed him because the aisle was really long. And then I was looking at him, and then I watched him literally walk almost like full circle, not around one particular row of desserts. He literally walked almost around the whole dessert area, like, I guess where they have like baking goods at, should I say. It wasn't things that was pretty much in a box. He just kept looking and staring, and it wasn't just a stare. Trust me when I tell you, Spirit was bringing this to my attention. He was looking at almost every dessert that was in that area of that vicinity, should I say. And it's almost like Spirit was just telling me like he's projecting his negative energy off onto the food, should I say. You know, people, remember, that's why I said be mindful of the food that you eat from other people as well, whether you're eating food from outside people or whether you're eating food from people who may possibly be your hidden enemies or whatever. You definitely don't want to eat food from them or whatever, because, you know, sometimes people tend to wish people ill will. So I say all that to say, I'm just having those conversations that people don't want to have. So I say all that to say, when I see it, I let you guys know what it is that I'm seeing, so that way you can be mindful of it. And if you choose not to be mindful of it, that's on you guys. But anyway, so with all that being said, he literally walked around one dessert table, did a full circle. He walked around another one, did a full circle. And because at first I was like, at first my intuition was telling me, my spirit guides was like, it was saying, watch him. And then at first I was just thinking, well, as I was coming up on before Spirit spoke to me, at first I thought, I was like, I was like, he can't figure out what he want. And then next thing you know, because I guess I said that, then that's what Spirit said, just watch him. So then that's when I saw him go to every table. He walked around the desserts. And then not only that, when he was done with that area, he went over to the desserts. You know how you pull the little clear doors open, and he didn't pull it open. He just looked at every little dessert in there. It's like he was just, you know, projecting his stuff in there, and you know, he was doing it so subtly. That's the thing. The jokers are getting crafty, because you remember when I did that video some time ago when I was talking about people being demonic and demons, and then there was 3 people walking together, and one was like, no, don't do it, because she's gonna see what you're doing. So in other words, they're getting kind of crafty. Rather than, you know, doing their hand gestures and movements, now they're doing it so much in a settled type way. So I say all that to say, don't sleep, and don't mistake, hell, don't even mistake the how can I say it? Just don't sleep. Stay woke. Stay woke, stay conscious, it's not funny, because I guess when I was going through it, it was like, oh my God, like, this is so sad. And it was pissing me off, because I was like, why does these, you know, but then and then God was just saying, you know what, these people matter too. You know, they're just learning their lessons, you know, and karma is definitely, you know, their address. So it will be coming back at them in whatever shape or form that it does. But meanwhile, that person is there to teach other people lessons of, again, how to just not be consuming food, and making sure that, you know, you appreciate your food, being thankful for it, and not only that, but praying over your food. Anyway, so that was one incident. Another store that I had to go into. So this one lady, I know one time she was kind of close up on me, and I'm looking at her like, you know, back up, because she worked at the store, and I was like in the self-checkout line. So she has this habit, right? And sometimes people can see, how can I say it? People can see the light on you, and, you know, like I said, people can see the light within people, and they don't, you know, sometimes can see it within themselves, but other people see it. And literally, when myself and my daughter was getting ready to walk out the store, should I say, the grocery store, this lady literally went over to the side, and she leaned, well, first she stood up, right, and then she started rubbing her back. So that's why I tell you, these little jokers getting crafty. So some of you guys having these different ailment issues, or, you know, you feel like all of a sudden you have a sudden headache, or all of a sudden you feel the sharp pain that's coming on, be mindful, because it's most likely probably somebody trying to project their negative energy towards you, as using you as a dumping ground. Because remember, when your aura is open and it's not shielded or protected, it's almost like you are vulnerable for negative energy being able to seep in, for them not being protected by that negative energy. But when you have a protective shield that is up, it makes it hard for that type of energy to penetrate through your aura field. So I just wanted to let you guys know that, because not only did I see her start rubbing her back like she was having back issues, she went and leaned over on a little cart that was to the side. And then she looked like she wanted to start saying a prayer, like she was literally trying to hide it all. And I was just like, Lord, I was like, I thank you that you're going to deal with these people, you know. And And because I had to basically state, I'm not taking on anybody's shit. They need to carry their own stuff. And I say all that to say that, that is not mine to carry. So, whereas before I absolutely had no idea about how energy worked until, I had to, thank you, Spirit, until I had to learn that on myself. So anyway, so I'm just sharing the information with you guys. But anyway, so was that it? Yep, that is it. So anyway, I hope that message was helpful for you guys, and I hope you guys have a beautiful Tuesday. And you enjoy the rest of your day. And I wish you all much love, much light. And I say peace and blessings. And remember to always keep God first and foremost. And hopefully you remember to pray over your food. But anyway, much love, much light. Bye.